Hello all. Right, so today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's a video that I've been wanting to do for a long while. Up to now I've been focusing on the life path, which is of course the most important thing. Let's just adjust my camera a little bit. Focusing on the life path and the expression number, and then eventually I'll start doing videos with incorporating the soul urge number. But equally important is making numerology a way of life for you, the way many people do, including me. And the best way to do that is to understand not only what long-range pinnacle that you're in, but also what your personal year is, your personal month, your personal day even. So your personal, let's start with pinnacles, right? I haven't done the pinnacles video yet, but I'm going to. So pinnacles, they cover a long range time. So we're talking 9 years in range. And your pinnacles are split depending on whereabouts you are in your life, but I'm going to do a video on that. But what I'm trying to say is they're really long range. They'll cover, each pinnacle lasts several years. The personal year is, of course, the year that is your personal year. So it basically tells us a lot of things about what's going to happen to you. Anyway, I don't want to go into too much detail now. Let's carry on through my slides. So we all travel through life in epicycles. We've got our life path, we've got all our core numbers, but that's who we are as a person and what we're here to achieve. But when it comes to the passage of time, we travel through time in 9-year epicycles. And each 9-year cycle gives you a new year, and each new year provides a different vibration, bringing predictable characteristics and outcomes for that year. So each number brings a unique vibration, as you know from all my other videos, which influences how you travel through that year. So the big picture is what pinnacle you're in, and then the next one is your personal year. And then when it comes to more sort of task orientated stuff, we think what's going on for you this month, and even down to a day. But for this video I'm doing personal year, and then the next show after that is going to be working out your personal month and then your personal day. And then you can really live numerology day to day. It's a great thing. So as I said, each number, each day number, month number, year number, pinnacle number, they all bring a unique vibration, which all together in a big soup influences everything as you travel through the year. So first of all, when we find out our personal year, we first of all got to know the universal year first. So the universal year is the energy that the universe is throwing out to the whole planet. Everybody's getting the same energy this year from 2020, which is a 4 universal year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 equals 4. So it's a 4 universal year, and don't we know it? This COVID crisis, I don't think in history I've known of any time where we've had to follow process and procedure and be so careful and hardworking. That is 2020 is showing itself to be the strongest 4 universal year that I've seen in my lifetime. Anyway, so your personal year then comes from finding your universal year and then looking at your birthday to add on to that. So the personal year is the energy that the universe throws your way personally. So you've got the universal energy and you've got your personal energy. Now, sometimes the universal year and the personal year don't really match very well, and sometimes it might be a little bit better. But we'll see as we go along. Right, so first of all, before we work out your personal year, we must know the universal year. So for this year, of course, it's a 4 universal year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 is plus 0. And next year, 2021, will be a 5 universal year. So it's quite simple. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. We just add up the digits of the year, and that is the number of the universal year, always reduced to a 1-digit number. No master numbers with this, just the 9-year epicycles. So your personal year. Right, so to calculate your personal year, you need the universal year that you've just worked out, and you need the day and the month of your birthday, both reduced down to a single digit, For example, 29th of October or 29th of the 10th, 1975. It's only the 29 and the 10 that I'm interested in when it comes to calculating the personal year. So always reducing down to a single digit, even a master number. So first of all, I'm going to add the day. Doesn't matter what order you do it in, I guess. 2 plus 9 equals 11. Now, normally I'd keep that, but it's a personal year calculation. So I'm going to reduce that right down to a 2. And then, of course, you've got the month of October, which is 1. 1 plus 0 equals 1. Then I'm add the 2 and the 1 together, and that gives me 3. I then add that 3 to the 4 personal year, and I get my personal year, which is a 7. My personal year is a 7 this year, and I'm a life path 7. And I would say that 4 universal years are the years that I find the most difficult. So not only have I got the number, the double 7, which can be really heavy. I'm a life path 7, and I'm experiencing the personal year of the 7. But it's also the universal year of a 4. So yeah, it's been quite a year for me this year, and I'm going to have a good New Year's Eve this year and look forward to my 8 personal year, which is where things are really going to get going. I'm so excited. Anyway, stop talking about yourself. So we need the universal year and the day and month of your birthday reduced down to that single digit. Add them both together. That's your personal year. Okay, so the one personal year. So the one personal year is, I think, vital, really, that you take action on. So your actions this year in your one personal year have a massive effect on the next 9 years of your epicycle. This year, you've really got to stress your unique individuality. What is it about you that's great? Begin ventures, start goals, and set yourself goals and tasks. And if you haven't started already and you're in a one personal year, you need to start as soon as possible, because the one personal year is a really key year, and it really, really will govern the next, well, your whole 9-year epicycle is how you and how much you produce and get started this year. So no pressure. It's a time of change, new beginnings, beginning new ventures, bringing new ideas to this world, starting new tasks, starting new goals, maybe making new plans, breaking free from current conditions and being the catalyst for change. Express courage and bravery, assertiveness and confidence. Seek new opportunities this year. Take advantage, take a risk, but be careful. Not impulsive risks. Okay, you've still got to be careful that you study your options and your risks very carefully. Your risks should be very educated risks. So as much as I'm saying, get out there, start new things, take a risk, ensure that you're not impulsive, and ensure that these risks that you're taking are well thought out. You know what I mean. So broaden your horizons this year, do new things, speak to new people. You know, your independence is really emphasized this year as well. And you might be so independent that you push people away. So take care not to push people away. At the end of the day, we might think we're independent, and we all like to think. Me as a 7 loves to think I'm independent. However, we're all interdependent. The spirit world, all of us, we all need each other. You know, there's things that you experience and have every day that you couldn't have if other people weren't living on this planet with you. Even a pair of jeans takes so many people to create it. And if you looked at the credits of any movie or show or anything you've ever watched, the amount of people that are needed to bring an idea to fruition so that others can see it, or to get things done, it needs a lot of people. So take care this year that you're not being so independent that you push everyone away. So this year, this is a big year, okay? It has a massive effect on the next 9 years. Stress your individuality, begin ventures, set goals, start taking action. It's a time of change, new beginnings, be confident, take educated risks. It's a high energy year. It's going to be exhausting at times, and it's going to be hard work. But this is a key year, your one personal year. The 2 personal year is when we can relax a little bit. This is the year where you're nurturing what you did last year. So the high energy and new beginnings and new ventures of last year and changes that that came about because of you last year. Now it's time to wait and nurture these ventures you started this year. Relax, plan, wait for them to develop. It's a time for thinking on what you're going to do next. But you're not making things happen so much in your 2 personal year. You're staying more in the background and you're waiting for developments for next year when the high energy comes back again. So after your high energy of the 1, the 2 personal year is more about rest and planning and nurturing the seeds that you planted last year. Don't force any actions on your 2 personal year. It won't be constructive. Any aggressive actions, doesn't matter how hard that you push, it's going to struggle to come to fruition on your 2 personal year. This is more your time of taking stock and replanning and nurturing what you've already built or what you've already created and getting ready to take it forward next year. So prepare for delays this year, detours, stoppages. Take the rest, spend time with people, relax with friends. Patience is needed this year. There's no need to rush around this year. Work with others more in cooperation. Be tactful, considerate, emphasize the harmony of the people you're around and take a well-earned break. You're allowed. Keep emotions in balance this year because it might be a bit of a difficulty around nervous tension this year. You're going to be very, very sensitive this year. And you're going to need to take heed to make sure that you have enough self-control to stop your nervous tension taking over you. But this year, it's more of a rest year. It's lower energy. You'll be tired this year and allow yourself to rest. Just nurture what you've already created and wait, relax, plan, develop. Don't push things. Spend time with people that you love. Spend time thinking and planning what you're going to do next year, but take that well-earned rest. Really important. 3 personal year, the energy starts to come up again. So it's a light-hearted year though, less about real hard work, more about socializing, getting out there, expanding your horizons, meeting new people, developing an experience in pleasure, going and doing loads of stuff that you really like maybe in your 3 personal year, you might travel somewhere amazing, or you might get lots of time where you've got lots of leisure time and you might feel more inclined to go out with friends socially and enjoy that active social life with friends. Reduce your cares and responsibilities this year. Approach life with joy and fun. And just, even though it's a high energy year, make sure that energy is to do with opportunities to expand, experience, joy, fun, meeting new people, networking with new people, making sure that you're not getting too involved with capricious activities, because when you're carefree and when you're irresponsible or you're not thinking about your responsibilities, you could become irresponsible if you're not careful. So take care not to be too irresponsible this year. Be there for others with vitality. Enjoy love, romantic relationships. Concentrate on maybe your own self-study, self-improvement, and especially your creative talent, the expression of your creative talent. The 3 personal year is your year for creative emotional expression, to inspire others, to entertain others, to teach others, to bring others joy. This is a great year. High energy, but lots of fun energy in your 3 personal year. Use your intuition, your imagination, and your inspiration to help you execute your creativity on the world. Advancement, maybe recognition is possible this year because you're executing your creativity and showing people what you can do. You're making new friends, new connections. It's a positive year, and it's a good year for advancement. You could get involved in a bit of acting, singing, speaking, performing, writing. This is a really, really creative, chaotic, but fun year for you. Self-indulgence might be a bit of an issue. Handling your emotions might be a bit of an issue. The 3 personal year can bring about some emotional turmoil. Be careful that you're not wasting your energy on this emotional turmoil that you can go through in your 3 personal year. Also take care of being over extravagant, self-indulgent, too self-indulgent. Being too self-indulgent will downgrade your experience a lot. Just like drinking too much ends your evening. Just like taking things that might hurt you isn't going to make you happy. They're not going to make you healthy. They're just going to cause you pain and unhealth. So watch out for self-indulgence. Make sure you're looking after yourself. Watch out for extravagance and you don't put yourself in debt this year. The 3 personal year, you could put yourself in debt if you're not careful. And handle your emotions well. Try and relax yourself down. Make sure it's a year of creativity, socializing and fun, and you'll be fine. But the 4-year personal year, that's when things get a bit more serious, I'm afraid. It's the year to stabilize any ventures that you started 3 years ago. So you're establishing that security, that stability, that stable base for your future development. It's a time to put away the glad rags. It's time to stop partying. You'll see friends a lot less. It's time to get down to work now. Focus and concentrate this year. Work hard, mentally and physically, because this is a time where wherever you started in your 1 personal year, this is the time to really give it legs, really build it into something strong and secure that's going to last and be that stability that you need. Be efficient. Be economical this year. Less about spending money this year, more about ferreting your money and saving it up for a rainy day. Security, remember. Rational with your financial matters. Search out to strengthen any weak areas in your life or in your business or in your home, in your family. Any weak areas anywhere in your life, this is the time to sort it out. Take care of the detail. Put everything in order so that you're ready for growth. Because year 5, woo! So you're ready for growth. Be sure to meet your obligations and your responsibility, because, laziness is going to ruin your leisure time. It's really important. Progress might be a bit slow this year. It's a time of patience. It's hard work, but it might not move very fast this year. So keep up the hard work, keep up the perseverance, but still keep up the patience. You will see the results of all your hard work and organisation this year. Add a bit of play in to relieve some of the stress of the work that you're putting yourself under. So unlike the 3, which was all about frivolity and fun and social skills and chaotic, you might not get much achieved in your 3 personal year. You'll be really creative and expressive, but you might not necessarily progress anything. Your 4 personal year is where that happens. It's where the fun goes, really. You're a bit more serious. It's time to get started, get some goals set, get them achieved, and build some security around those ideas or that idea that you created. The new beginnings, the new ventures that you started in year 1, no matter what that is, whether it's a new idea, a new job, maybe it's a family, maybe it's a new home. The 4 personal year is when you're going to be making whatever you started in your 1 personal year strong and secure and stable. Okay, so this is the year of hard work and seriousness, I'm afraid. However, your 5 personal year, it sort of slips back into the frivolity a little bit, more adventurous, more into the travel. Things are going to change a lot this year. It's a year to expand your horizons a bit. You've built your security last year. Now it's time to use those foundations as a springboard to jump for new horizons, to grow, to change, to expand, to meet even more people. An important change is likely this year in your 5 personal year. The result will depend on how you react to it and what happens. That will depend on how you adapt to the change. All change will always happen, and it's how you deal with it and work with it that matters. So lots of things are going to change in your 5 personal year. Be ready to take advantage of those changes and use them to your advantage. So go for a variety of experience, but also depth of experience. You need to focus a lot more on things that you're really, really passionate about. by all means, keep the travel, keep the adventure, keep the meeting new people, keep the variety, but you must make time as well to create that depth of experience so you learn something much more deeply and become more of a specialist this year. Meet new people, travel to new places, new opportunities will happen this year. You will revel in freedom, fun and social activities just like you did in your 3 personal year. You're going to take more risks this year again. Throw caution to the wind. Move away from routine, repetitive detail work. You know, a lot of people leave their routine, repetitive jobs in their 5 personal year because they've just got they're just so sick of what they were doing last year and they want to move on to something else. They become restless and impulsive. But take care not to scatter all your energy and throw all your stability to the wind. So this year it's about using the stability from last year to help springboard you into the future. Expand your horizons, grow a bit, change. And a lot of change is likely to happen, and you need to be adaptable. You need to adapt to that change. Look for change, look for variety, meet new people, do new things, travel to new places, look away from routines for a little while. It's your 5 personal year, take advantage of it. Your 6 personal year, the energy drops again this year a little. It's a time to concentrate on your home life a little. It's a year of duty, responsibility, as you would, like a mother with young children, you're responsible for their well-being. Even an owner and your pet, you're responsible for the well-being of that pet. They're all reliant on you. But guard against doing too much for other people this year. You know, the 6 personal year makes you a little bit of a server, but it can also make you a bit of a doormat if you're not careful. Guard against doing too much and meddling in other people's lives. You know, helping people is good, but not so much that you meddle in their lives or you end up not allowing them to walk their path and learn their own lessons the way that they should learn. We've all got to make mistakes, right? If we don't learn. So you've got to, you know, the 9 personal year is a bit like this as well. Make sure that you're not doing too much for other people this year. You'll need to make occasional sacrifices for others close, especially those in your family or community. Serve and help your family and friends. You'll help the vulnerable this year, the elderly and the infirm. Work for harmony. Resolve tensions in your family and community. Be unselfish. Give more love, romance, affection. Might be the year of marriage this year. Finding someone to marry. Friendships, relationships. It's a slower pace. It's a year of nurture, like the 2 personal year. It's the year where you're nurturing the people around you as well as yourself. Have faith that things are moving forward, even if it doesn't seem it. You know, the 6 is quite a calm year, you know, but please focus this year on your home life. You will get more demands from your home life and your family in this year. You'll be quite surprised of the difference. It's a year of duty to your family and community. You know, taking care not to do too much, but this year is about, making sacrifices for family and community, doing things for other, and really, you know, bringing those relationships up close, bringing that nurture and compassion and love to the forefront. Because next year, in your 7 personal year, it's more about you and your alone time. I know this year, you know, the COVID has really given me more time alone. And as much as it's been a difficult year energetically for me, it has given me the time to really focus on my 7-ness. I've had a year of introspection, and it's very much the 7 personal year. The year of introspection, contemplation, working alone, solitude. It's a vital pause to gain self-understanding, learn your spiritual identity, do a bit of self-discovery, quiet activities, free from responsibility with others. The 7's never really been great at accepting responsibility, because if you're a 7 life path, it's all about your own inner development and 7 expression. And you don't really want responsibility of others. It's all about developing you this year. And don't feel selfish for doing this. We all need this. You don't want responsibility. You don't want business pressures this year. It's all about meditation, relaxation, spiritual practice, finding yourself. Reliance on your intuition, developing your inner power, your inner voice, your spiritual awareness. You'll have more of a desire to research, study, teach, write. There'll be a lot of theoretical groundwork maybe before you from before next year. Do it like, because next year is a success year. So this year you can use it to create all the groundwork and all the theory that you need to help springboard you into next year. Because next year is your success year. It's your 8th personal year. Don't force results this year. You've got to be patient. It's all about laying the groundwork this year, like the 2. It's about laying the groundwork of the theory, ready to use it to spring forward in your 8th personal year. You'll need a lot more time alone this year, and don't feel bad about that, because we all, it's just your personal year and you're completely entitled to spend some time on your own. So it's a year of alone time, introspection, self-discovery, spiritual development, meditation, spiritual practice, intuition, study, research, laying the groundwork for next year so that you can springboard into your 8th personal year. It's a year of low energy and patience and study and introspection. Very quiet, less social, more musing, more the Buddha sat with your legs crossed, contemplating the meaning of life. Because in your 8th personal year, everything goes boom. Anything you started in your 1 personal year is going to be really happening this year. It's the year of ultimate action. Whatever theory you've laid down last year, whatever things you've been thinking about, however you found yourself, whatever you've learned about you and the world around you, this is when you're going to use that this year for action and accomplishment. You exude authority, inner power, personal power. It's time to get going now. You're more effective with your talents and your abilities this year, a lot more confident. You use all your available energy for maximum effect, impact and action. This year is conducive for your business success. So if you're going to be making some money this year, this is the year to do it. Also, it's also the year where you can lose money as well. It's very focused on money this year. I mean, it's possible that you can lose money this year, but if you've planned well in the years before this year, I'm sure it'll be fine. Good attitude to money, good attitude to abundance you need this year. You need advancement, you need achievement, improvement, recognition, improvement in your finances, most definitely, as long as you're seeing your finances in a positive manner, as long as you're not thinking that you're in lack or being underconfident or taking silly risks where you lose money instead of gain it. No, this year it's about making money. It's about being a successful, high energy. You're going to be you might even be a bit of a workaholic this year, but you've got to make sure you take breaks. Okay, so your 8th personal year is another go, 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 go year. The ideas from your year 1 are coming to fruition this year. Action, accomplishment, authority. Let's get things started. You're effective with your abilities. All your available energy is used for action and impact. You're very business orientated. You're practical, efficient. It's just a go, 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 go year of success. And good luck that year. 9th personal year, last one in the epicycle. This is the year to expand your horizons and grow and change again, like with the 5. But this year, it's about tying up loose ends. Over the last 9 years, there's going to be things in your life that maybe now no longer serve you. So, situations that aren't serving you like they were. That could be jobs, that could be relationships, it could be friendships, it could be business partners, it could be anything. Things that maybe served you a few years ago are not serving you now. You don't want to be taking them into your next epicycle next year. So leave behind anything that has become an obstacle to you in your 9th personal year. Really, really important. Don't fight endings at this time. Endings are a natural ending. When something ends in your 9th personal year, there's a reason that it's ending this year. Don't resist it, because an important change is coming that is vital in your life. Don't take anything with you that won't serve you next year in your next epicycle. It's the time where we not only change our jobs, relationships, but it's even the time where, I end up going through my cupboards and cleaning out a lot of junk that I've accumulated over the year. Getting rid of the old and bringing in the new. This is what the 9 personal year is about. It's about endings, finishing things that maybe you don't need anymore. Throw out things you don't need. End relationships that are no longer serving you. It'll be hard. Some relationships harder than others. It'll be hard to change things in your life, but if they're not serving you, this year is the year to take that action that can change anything. Don't start anything yet. This year is about endings, tying up those loose ends, because if you start anything this year, it's going to end prematurely. Year 9 is about the year of endings. You'll experience a bit of drama and emotion, like with any ending, especially if you're ending relationships or you're ending a business partnership. Anything that ends often has like an impact that might cause you a bit of emotion and a bit of turmoil. But this year it's about tying up loose ends, finishing situations that no longer serve you, even if it's upsetting. Release the upset and grudges that are stopping you from moving forwards as well. Sometimes we can feel a little bit like a victim and use it as an excuse to hold us back. Anything we go through is a lesson in our life. We can't use that as a reason to become a victim and use that as an excuse not to take action in the future. You're not a victim. None of us are victims. We're here to learn from what happens to us. Even if somebody hurts us, there's a lesson in there. Okay, so leave behind any resentment, any built up upset or grudges that you've built up over the last 9 years, especially, anything that's become an obstacle to you that really gets on your wick that you want to change. Don't fight the endings. Make sure, just get rid of it out of your life, because next year, when this year you're creating a void, you're getting rid of all the junk, right? Creating space in your cupboard, because next year you're going to fill it again with all the new things for your new one personal year. You want the space ready for your next epicycle, right? So don't start anything new. Finish things. Finish everything that you could possibly finish this year so that you start next year afresh, ready to start the brand new year. Now, I hope you found my video on personal years really useful today. If you have, please like my video. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. Click that bell icon so you get kept up to date with my latest uploads. I'm going to put a link to my Udemy course also in the description box, and it gives you lots of information about the number energies and the numbers in your chart and how they should be used and how they mix together. Really give you a great basis and bound to become a numerology practitioner. So please take a look at that. I think there might be offers on Udemy at the moment. So take advantage of my course on Udemy, and that link's going to be in the description box. Also, if you want to contact me, you can email me at katie@soulexplorer.net. You go to my website, or I'm going to put links to all my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and Twitter in the description box below for you. As ever, guys, I want you to trust the soul within you. Always trust your gut feelings, because that is your soul speaking to you. See you soon. Or personal month is the next one.